I am Aubrey Kekiwi, and I am the founder and executive director of Southern Grace Hospice. A woman who has inspired me in my life has been a former patient of mine, Miss Debbie. I had the honor of being her hospice nurse about probably 8 or 9 years ago. Miss Debbie was a younger patient, 40s, late 40s, early 50s, and she had metastatic cancer. She had the most dynamic spirit out of anyone I've ever cared for. Our typical visits would not be what one would imagine a hospice nurse visit would be. We would eat. I would pick her up rutabagas and black-eyed peas from Sarah's Country Kitchen. She would share with me her biggest life regrets and mistakes, almost ensuring that I didn't make the same mistakes and have the same regrets when I laid on my deathbed that she did. She loved me like a mother would. I recall one of our visits. She was laying in bed and we were just having a conversation, and she fell asleep in our visit, which is very common at the end of life. Patients will often doze off in conversation. So I just sat there with her, and she awoke very startled, and she reached over at me and she said, "Aubrey, have you been here?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I've been here the whole time." And she said, "Well, I just had a dream about you, and why haven't you jumped? You have to jump, Aubrey, just jump." And I had no idea what she was talking about. I just said, "Yes, ma'am." And she looked at me and she said, "I'm serious, you have to jump." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." Totally clueless. I had no idea what she was talking about, jump. A few days later, Miss Debbie went to be with the Lord, never really knowing the full impact that she had on my life. Sharing those regrets and the mistakes that she made in her life, it still to this day pushes me forward. At the same time, I became increasingly frustrated with my employer, and I would think to myself, I can do this, why can't I do this myself? But then the doubt and the fear would get the best of me, and I never really took that jump or that leap of faith. And then I had that aha moment. That jump literally meant that I was supposed to take a leap of faith and start my own company. It literally meant that I was supposed to make sure that my life, that I didn't lay on my deathbed and have the same regrets that she did. And I had a God-given talent and ability, and it was my job to use it to its full potential. And so I jumped. I listened. Her voice became increasingly strong, and increasingly louder over the course of about a week. And I said, "Okay, I hear you, I'll do it." And I jumped.